The sun hung low and lazy over Dustwater, a quiet town stitched between dry canyons and cracked hope, while men walked slow. Guns spoke fast, and secrets traveled quicker than the wind. No one thought much of Naribi, the village priest, soft-voiced and sharper with scripture than a knife. He preached peace, buried the dead, and bowed his head when folks whispered behind his back. Especially when he spoke to Vash, the wandering swindler with a crook smile and too much charm for a man with no permanent address. Vash dealt cards and half-truths. Naribi gave him bread and listened. Every night, just before dusk, they'd talk by the old water tower. But in Dustwater, even talking could get you hanged if the wrong people were watching. Then came Chapter, the visiting foreigner with golden cufflinks and a pocket watch that clicked louder than a rattlesnake. He bought land, wagons, and souls. Claimed he was building a new Dustwater, cleaner, richer, whiter. But Vash had swindled men like him before. He saw it in the handshake, the grip of greed. Vash warned Naribi. Naribi prayed harder. Then Tuk-Tuk, the town gossiper with a tongue sharp as cactus needles, told the sheriff she saw Quain, the lawman himself, sneaking off with money bags from Chapter's tent. Only it wasn't the sheriff, Quain. It was Vash planting the evidence. Vash knew Chapter would drain Dustwater dry. He wanted to stop him, not ruin Quain. But Tuk-Tuk's gossip lit faster than wildfire. Sheriff Quain, furious, denied it. But his own nephew, Choi, didn't know what to believe. He went looking for answers himself, a very dangerous task in Duskwater. What he found was Vash, the swindler, in the sheriff's office looking at the papers he'd stolen from Chapter. The kind of papers that proved Chapter's schemes and blood money. But Choi drew his pistol too fast, nervous and trembling. And in one flash, Vash went down, but so did Choi, both bleeding, neither speaking. The sheriff was the first to arrive, broken. He said nothing, just knelt beside his treasured nephew. Naribi ran barefoot to Vash's side. Naribi didn't cry. He just held Vash's face and whispered the kind of forgiveness the town didn't deserve. And above them, perched on the old bell tower, was a black crow whom the town named Pacha, watching, seeing it all. Later that night, as dust curled over the rooftops like ghosts, Check L, the village crazy, wandered barefoot to the edge of the square, her eyes wild. Her dress stitched with old buttons and dandelions, she threw breadcrumbs across the sand. "Come now," she whispered. "Tell me the story, Featherheart." Pacha fluttered down, landed on her shoulder, whispered once. She blinked. Then cackled. Loud, haunting, beautiful. "Oh ho, it was the liar, not the law," she shouted to the wind. The preacher loved a thief. The foreigner was the true devil. The boy drew too soon, and the crow saw it all. People heard. They looked. They shook their heads. "It's just Check L," they said. "She's always making up stories." But Pacha knew. And every evening after, she scattered crumbs at the foot of the old water tower, humming to herself as the crow perched nearby, waiting to tell the next tale no one would believe.